I want to bring in Joe Concha right now, Fox News contributor, media columnist for The Hill. Joe, good morning to you. Your piece in The Hill is very interesting. Here's a piece of it. The swift death of the media darlings known as the Lincoln Project. You write, in 17 TV appearances after the story broke on Axios, the allegations against Weaver never came up once in interviews with the co-founders, including Steve Schmidt, Rick Wilson, and George Conway. Riddle us that for a moment, Joe.
Yeah, you couldn't find bigger media darlings in 2020. It was as if like Michael Avenatti had cloned himself, and then what came out were multiple Avenattis like Steve Schmidt or George Conway or Rick Wilson, right? And we're talking about dozens of appearances in aggregate on CNN, MSNBC. They even got a glowing profile on 60 Minutes. That interview you just showed with Steve Schmidt, Bill Maher didn't ask him about the allegations either. He asked about the money. That's great, but not about the allegations against Weaver. And look, the reason why these guys are booked so much is for not just the anti-Trump soundbite, but the vicious anti-Trump soundbite that goes viral. And the funny thing is, whenever they're introduced and the way they're positioned, they're called principled conservatives. Get the fact that the Lincoln Project endorsed Democrat after Democrat after Democrat. But the key part here, and Jillian's report was excellent, is that here you have in June, the group was told about Weaver, about these horrible text messages and messages to young boys promising sex for jobs. And they did nothing because the money was too good coming in. They raised $90 million, yet $50 million goes to firms controlled by the group's leaders. That dog don't hunt.
Well, and there's on the principled conservative front on the Lincoln Project, there's lots of questions. And, Susan Collins, the senator from Maine, she was targeted by the Lincoln Project. They wanted to take her down. She ended up winning that race quite handily. But Meghan McCain also got in on this. She tweeted that John Weaver and Steve Schmidt were so despised by my dad, he made it a point to ban them from his funeral. Since 2008, no McCain would have spit on them if they were on fire. So obviously there's not a lot happening here. But I wonder, when 60 Minutes did that profile, Joe, a lot of this stuff had been out there for a while. I mean, there was internal communication, as we've now seen, and we'll probably see a lot more of it.
Yeah, and that's 60 Minutes, right? That's their bread and butter. Instead of putting on the Steve Schmidts and the Rick Wilsons of the world and talking about how great their group is, maybe you'd want to investigate exactly what was going on there. And thankfully, the Axioses, the New York Times, the 19th, we have a bunch of reports now of people in this business doing just that. So, look, it looks like this group is now dead. Obviously, Steve Schmidt is gone, and the interviews have dried up and the tweets have stopped. So, thankfully, if you like good, solid debate and solid discourse, this is not the group for you. And I think they only made this country that much more divisive, only to line their own pockets. Bill.
0 for 7 trying to help Democrats win back the Senate. That ain't a good record.
And Donald Trump got a larger percentage of the vote than he did the previous time, or at least more votes anyway than he did in the last time. So,
Joe, we'll talk later in the week. Thank you, Joe.
Great to see you, Joe. Thanks.